H-Town. What's going on, man? This is another edition of How Do You See the Game? It's a Call Chronicle. I want to say that I've been missing in action, but I've been grinding. Things are getting better. Just hold on. I ain't got a lot of time because I work a lot. But a lot has been going on in the sports world, man. I've been wanting to get on here and chop it up with y'all. But I'm going to start with, I was watching First Take this morning, listening to Stephen A. Smith. And usually I can stomach what he's saying. But this man said he couldn't stand to look at the Houston Texans because of what they were doing to black coaches. David Culley, Lovie Smith. First of all, if you ever heard David Culley do an interview, the most important thing about football is the football. He was a horrible coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had never even been close to touching a head coach position. They gave him a chance, and he wasn't very good. And then you got Lovie Smith. He came in and brought some respect to the position, but the way he was playing football, it was back 10 years ago. And I love Lovie Smith, but it was a no-go. He had to go. And so you see what we got to with DeMeco Ryans, but you can't just get mad because black people are getting fired. Okay, now we understand there was a pass with the McNairs and him saying you got the prisoners running the asylum. None of that was right. But these people, these sports media people, this is why I wanted to make this channel. They don't really cover the team the right way. It was almost like Stephen A., all he had in his brain was the things that people were saying, the rumors, he ain't paying attention to us. But that is what it is on that. And then you go to, I'm watching Around the Horn, what it is, you got Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser, I think. And they're talking about the Ime Udoka hire, right? Which is a great hire for the Houston Rockets. And they're saying, how could you hire him in Houston after having Deshaun Watson with his sexual scandals going on? First of all, why would you even compare that? Ime Udoka wasn't considered some predator preying on women. This was a situation going on between a man and a woman, and they were doing this on their own accord. And was it right? No. But for you to compare him to a man that had women saying they can't do their job in peace anymore is just flat out wrong. And so come on now. Like, this man did something wrong. He paid for it. The NBA investigated it and said there was no reason for him not to be hired again in the NBA. These people are not doing the jobs right. And then I listened to Sports 610, right, with Landry Locker and Lopez. And they're talking about drafting a running back. Got the NFL draft tomorrow, and taking Bijan second, and talking about the value, the position value. It's not even so much about the position value. Look at the roster. Do we really need a running back right now? And I know that Bijan is a hell of a player. He would infuse the team with instant talent. But it's like, we had a running back that was damn near Rookie of the Year himself if he didn't get hurt. So can we build some more of the roster with a high pick like this? At 12, maybe at 12. But to say I'm okay now, almost, to draft Bijan at 2, that's a little much. And the thing about Will Anderson, I know they were getting on Sean Pendergast because he was, not liking Will Anderson Jr. as much. The one thing I caught watching these draft shows is that the man didn't have a strip sack. Mel Kiper and people were bringing up these guys that are like, strip sack specialists getting 8 strip sacks. How are you so great, but you can't get to the quarterback and get the ball out of his hand? These are things that I'm looking for. I understand he had numbers and he was playing on a great defense, a great team, and he stood out and all this back-to-back SEC Defensive Player of the Year, all these things, right? You still got to look at what you're looking at. And, the Tyree Wilsons, the quarterback, whatever it is, if they draft Will Anderson, I can get behind it. But the Bijan at 2, Will Anderson, I am a little doubtful on him. And, it is what it is. Hey, the NFL draft is tomorrow. We getting it. Another edition of How Do You See the Game? Let's go.